Hello, Ayden Brown. This is your natal chart reading with your spiritual guru, Athena. Okay, I want to thank you again for choosing me to help you unpack your astrology chart. Okay, make sure you get a pen and paper out. Well, and also invest in astrology notebook because you have a lot of homework to do. Okay, this is like picture your astrology is like an onion, and you peeling back every single layer of your soul. Okay. So again, make sure you share this video only with people you trust and really care for and have your best interests. Astrology is real sacred, so it's really meant for you to keep it private. Only share with who you want to share with, or just make sure you share to a limit with some people, okay? Because the dark forces does exist, okay? Not everybody have your best interests, okay? So first off, I want to recommend, since as you can see these are my notes, I want to recommend doing a recap session if you can. If you want to, again, the choice is yours. Well, after you watch this a couple times and get your questions down, what you want to get answered, and what you want me to go back over and explain more into, you can. That's what the astrology recap session I offer after everybody get their natal chart. And plus, once you do the astrology recap, you get your file. You get all of this. Okay. Okay, so go ahead and write down some of the things I'm about to say. Okay, so pause the video throughout. So this is what we call again the natal chart. This is the ascendant side with the houses. This is the planets. Okay, so the planets are seen as energies, all a part of you. Okay, the houses is how the planets express that energy out in the world. Okay, you can write this down. The first six houses are about the self. The second six houses, 7 through 12, is about other people. Okay, that's a little tidbit I want to share with you. So I'm gonna go into the planets first. Okay, so the sun is like our spirit. The sun represents the father. The moon represents the mother, our soul, what we hiding on the inside, who we hiding on the inside, and also the sun is the can be seen as the karma of the father. The moon can be seen from the karma of the mother. Mercury rules our communication style, our siblings, local travel, our hands. Venus, our heart chakra, how we express our love language, what we need in love. And also she rules over money, how we express and deal in our relationship with money, and also our feminine side. Mars is our masculine side, and he rules over our anger, our aggression. He also correlates to the head, the body, the physical strength one person needs to get jobs and things done. Jupiter is how we grow, our luck, our inner guru, our like our art guardian angel energy within us. Okay, and it all depends on how the planets are functioning, if they in a good sign, or in a if they in a good house. So again, it's layers. So like a strike one, strike two situation. Okay, well, I'm gonna get deep into that. Let me finish breaking down the planets. Okay, so Saturn is our fears, our restrictions, and also what we meant to master this lifetime, and our karma. One of the indicators for karma from a past life. Okay, Uranus is our genius side, our rebel side, our X gene, like X-Men. Our X gene, also Uranus rule over our gay side. Okay, Neptune is how we connect to divine, our magic side, our spiritual side, our higher self. Okay, and also Neptune rule over projection, what we projecting out into the world. Let's see, Pluto is the how we transform, what we meant to transform, and also the end of the line planet. So Pluto is like the absolute fears, the psyche of the soul. um Pluto rules over again our the dead, our inner demons, the things like that go bump in the night, things that we really fear. But also Pluto is our liberator too, because once we crack and break down those fears, we gain strength, we transform, we get empowered. That's why Pluto also rules our empowerment. Okay, also hidden wealth. Okay, because he ruled the underworld, so other people's stuff. Lilith is our fear side. Also, that she's also considered dark mother. She's Adam's first wife. The Bible left that out, but she's Adam's first wife. That's why Adam got bored and created Eve from his rib. But the first wife of Adam is Lilith, dark mother. And dark mother's in everybody's chart. She's our what we fear, our raw magic, our raw talent with nature. And let's see what else Lilith rule. How we heal in the dark. Very dark energy, Lilith. But yeah, and your north node. The north node is your destiny. The south node is past life debts and the destiny you had and dealt with most of in your past life and what you bringing over this lifetime to either complete and finish. And the north node is something completely new for you. So think of the north node. You can write this down. Think of the north node as a new credit card. South node as a maxed out credit card that's been used up. Okay. So north node, new credit card, things you need to accumulate. South node, maxed out credit card, things you really shouldn't be using, but you should use to conquer whatever you need to conquer this lifetime. Okay, these are your energies, masculine, feminine, your balance. And when I say balance, this is easy for you to basically not like say when life gets stressed out or hard, being balanced, it allows you to shake back quick. What's going on with my throat? What's going on, Lord Jesus? Okay. I should have put a crystal here. Excuse me. Let's see. These the elements in your chart. Ooh, you lack this cardinal energy. Oh yeah, kind of balance. Very interesting. Okay, Chiron, our womb. And again, if you want to go deeper into the planets, you can write down each one and research each one. Okay, so like research Sun in Leo, Moon in Scorpio, Mercury in Virgo, Venus in Gemini, Mars in Leo, Jupiter in Virgo, so on, so on, so on, so on, to get a better depiction of the planets and energies in your chart. There too, you would research the planets in the houses. So step one, research them with the sign they in. So Saturn in Cancer, type in Google or YouTube. And then you research Mercury in the first house, Mars in the first house, Jupiter in the second house, South Node in the third house, Moon in the fourth house, Pluto in the fifth house, Neptune in the sixth house, Chiron in the sixth house, and like that for all the planets. So that's layer one. Remember, like an onion, layers. Layer one, layer two, okay? And then layer three would be you writing, researching and looking at each aspect. Now, each aspect is a layer of you. Also, the karma that you meant to face and deal with. Basically, the aspects are DNA. So you can write this down. Aspects equals DNA equal sign conversation between the planets. Okay, we have good conversations and bad conversations. Okay, so trines and sextiles are good conversations between the planets. Oh, excuse me. And oppositions, as this, squares. See, opposition, square, and do you have any conjunctions? Yeah, conjunctions are hard aspects. Definitely, squares deal with unfinished business from your past life. Okay, so let me wind back, and I'm gonna get into some of the notes I had. I think did I cover all the planets? Yeah, I did. Again, fortune. Your fortune, exactly what it says. Your fortune, what you're fortunate in the from the universe. What comes easy to you, what is real good for you, and it's in Sagittarius 2 degrees. And again, when you go deeper into astrology, again, it's going to take you, I don't know how long you've been studying, but astrology really takes a good 2 years to really break down your full chart and understand, because again, this is a lot, as you can tell from all the notes. This is a lot. But take your time, trust that it's all going to unfold for you, okay? But yeah, your fortune, let me see what I was saying. Fortune and Sag. Yeah, pay attention to degrees. The degrees. So 2 degrees, 6 degrees. Like the degrees mean something too. 3, 21, 0. So like say, okay. So looking at your Mercury is in Virgo, 0 degrees. I could definitely see that this is a new lifetime. So a new lifetime with siblings, different siblings. So you might have had different type of soulmate siblings in the past life. This lifetime, you chose new people, new souls to be play out the sibling role, because all this is a role. Okay, astrology. You can write this down. You're learning the astrology is the game of life. Now you learning the game of life, and now you about to break down the code and how to master and beat the game. Okay. Let's see where I can start it. Let's see. Okay, I'm gonna start up here. So again, I'm sorry, I should have started the video with this. Happy birthday, happy solar return. And solar return is when the sun comes back. Basically, every time somebody has a birthday, they're having a solar return. That's what it is. Okay. So the main thing with your spiritual gifts, I know that was one of the questions we talked about. Your spiritual gifts, you meant to be a healer and a seer. Healer again, either through your voice. You got Jupiter in the second house. Now that's real a real powerful energy in that second house. Jupiter is the biggest planet. You got the biggest planet in the second house of the throat, because the throat, second house rules the throat. When we get into deep into medical astrology, but yeah, you got Jupiter in the second house of the throat, and a lot of, and then you got Jupiter in the grand trine, which I'm gonna talk about a little later when I get there. But yeah, your spiritual gifts, you meant to be a healer and a seer. So again, write down your questions if you want to do the recap session, and I can go deeper into the breakdown of why, the why of it all. Okay, why did I say that? Okay. So let's see, I can start up here. So your chart, as you can tell, you're a Leo ascendant, okay, and also you're a Leo sun. So Leo is ruled by the sun. So that's a good strike, a good karma towards you by you having your sun already in its home sign, okay? So like you got, like some planets have, like they have their home sign. Some planets have signs they don't like. Some planets have their vacation, well, all the planets have their vacation spot, and they also have a work spot, a position where they constantly have to work at. So like right here in your chart, you have Jupiter in a bad sign. I can tell you right there, you have bad karma with that's one strikeout. You got a lot of indicators. It seems like your ancestors or parents passed down a lot of issues around marriage for you. You got a lot of indicators. So I was gonna talk about that later. A lot of indicators with love in women and relationships and around marriage. But let's see. But yeah, you got Jupiter in a bad sign. You got Saturn in a bad sign. Jupiter exalts in Pisces. The opposite sign of Pisces is, as you can see right here, I have it down. Opposite sign of Pisces is Virgo. So you have Jupiter in Virgo. Jupiter does not like Virgo. Saturn does not like Cancer. He falls in Cancer. He rules Capricorn. The opposite, literally, you have them in the opposites. You got them in the opposite houses. Capricorn opposes Cancer, as you can see right there. So you got two planets in places that's far away from home, very, very far away from the places they like to be. Let's see who else. What else of the planet I saw you had in a bad position? Oh, the moon. You have the moon in a very, very bad position. The moon does not like Scorpio. The moon does not like to really be in the underworld. Okay, I'm just being honest. Scorpio is the underworld, and I want to talk about that too when we get deep into it. You have a dark past life, underworld energy. Okay, and when I say that, that's a lot of underworld energy. Scorpio rules sexual trauma, therapy, abuse. I don't know what all your mom went through, but she passed down to you a lot of karma to clear with the female ancestors in her bloodline. A lot of pain, a lot of trauma is trapped in their DNA cells, where you have to, like how they say, break generational curses, break generational cycles. Your mom passed down a lot of inner trauma to you to pass down. Especially the moon can also deal with the body too. A lot of body pain. I don't know if you're an athlete, but I did write down by you having Mars in the first house. You should definitely be an athlete. And I'm going to talk about that Mars in the first house because that's a powerful indicator. I had that in my old chart. But yes, I said old chart. I got a new chart. I was reborn. But yeah, so let's see where I want to start with. So the reason why I talked about, I wrote down sun god, or god, a war god of energy, like I just showed you. You have Mars. Mars is the god of war on the ascendant conjunct the head. So, and then it's in Leo, ruled by the sun. You have the sun in Leo. So it really a powerful indicator to like the Apollo energy, a Greek god Apollo, or the Egyptian god, sun god Ra. A lot of that energy, and you got the sun in the 12th house. So that's a powerful indicator of, for you, like to be alone, or to this. You have like one, two, maybe three aspects to point to you to move, to travel, and to make a lot of money in faraway lands. You're not really meant to stay in your homeland. Okay, you meant to travel and be picking up a lot of famous energy, but also you got a lot of contradictory energy because that Scorpio moon won't allow you to feel safe. A Scorpio moon will make you distrust other people, can make you super super intense, and a lot of people may not like your energy, or like not like being around you, or get triggered by your energy or your mere presence. And again, that's on them. But I just want you to be aware of your energy and how you come off to other people, because you got a lot of intense aspects. Just again, Mars on the ascendant, that could you could intimidate. That's the word. Intimidate a lot of people with that Mars on the ascendant. Also, you could bring a lot of people to you. But we're gonna get to that. Let's see. You have a grand Earth trine with Jupiter, Juno, and MC. So you have so many career indicators for helping people through your voice, helping people through your hands, like healing hands, some type of herb. Um, if you move out of state, you might make it big because you got Jupiter in the Earth sign, Earth, Virgo. Virgo rules like marijuana, THC, and stuff like that. You might, or you could create some food, something dealing with food, healing the body. You have a very good aspect you brought over from your past life, and whatever you do with healing work, if you ever decide whatever type of healing work, either again, like I say, through marijuana or a healing type Reiki type of business, anything healing, even with food, making some type of food, owning your own restaurant or anything, you will meet your soulmate. That's how you're gonna meet your soulmate, okay? And you might meant to meet your soulmate real early in life. Okay, must heal, pay respects to ancestors, and again, write down anything you want to go back over with me. Like I said, if you do the recap session, and I'll go deeper into it, and it's FaceTime, so I'll be able to be live and interactive with you. Let's see. This is real big because you got the sun in the 12th house. You got to heal to help, like I said earlier, with your mom ancestors and your dad ancestors. Let's see. Meant to ascend this lifetime to become a god. This will hurt. So I wrote down a lot of things, like especially over here. Fate is in control. Your life, your life has a greater calling. You meant to release the ego. You meant to basically, again, that Jesus energy. You meant to, like how Jesus died and came back to life. You meant to have experiences like that, like astral travel. The 12th house rules astral travel, being able to like lay down and tap into like your past lives. Like you really meant to you really meant to feel like you'll know with that energy I'm seeing, because you have a lot of aspects I had in my old chart. You really will know like when it's your time. Like you'll know, like fate will push you to be alone, to sit down, to be by yourself, and to really feel what God is trying to do to your life. Like you will know, like, okay, it's my time to pass on. But again, like I said, whenever we talk again, I will let you know, death is not really death. And if this is really meant for you, you meant to ascend like Jesus did in his body. So becoming more light, like working with crystals. So a lot of people right now that's getting into crystals, 9 times out of 10, their body is becoming more light, less dense, becoming crystalline. Okay, I don't know if you saw the new Power Rangers movie that came out like in 2017, where they had to morph and their body turned in from crystals in the back of their back, like that type of energy. You meant to, that's the word. You meant to morph. I guess let me say that. Thank you, Spirit. You meant to morph this lifetime. Okay, you meant to power up and morph. Okay, you meant to morph. You meant to become an ascending master. Okay, yeah. So again, business. You meant to own your own business. This is new for you because your North Node is in the 10th house. I'm lying. I'm sorry. Ninth house. But it's point to no. I saw that aspect. I highlighted it. Your North Node is conjunct the MC. The MC is the career house. So how you meant to. I don't know what you gonna do, but you meant to be famous. You have so many indicators to be famous in your chart. I want to say maybe at least 5 or 6. 5 or 6 dots. That's why when I look at somebody's chart, I look at what's constantly being repeated. That's a pattern. What pattern is constantly being talked about in the chart? In your chart, you're meant to be famous. Either through, okay, I want you to research the ninth house. That's why you see I got a star by it. Really research the ninth house. So you can type in Google or YouTube North Node in ninth house to get a better understanding of what you meant to do with that North Node in the ninth house. Let's see. So again, through either teaching, traveling, being a travel teacher, preaching. I don't know if you're into church, God, Christian. I don't know what faith is. But you meant to have your own tribe, like how people, like how celebrities got their tribe and stuff. Like you meant to have your own tribe, followers. I just use tribe, but for just not saying followers, but you meant to have your own tribe. And then you can make a lot of money off of speaking, being a motivational speaker, powerful throat chakra. So make sure you meditate and work and balance that throat chakra. Like have your own YouTube channel. Make a career off of music, podcast, radio, actor, anything using your God-given talents of you, be your appearance. Like however you look, like simple magic, like cut your hair or have your hair looking nice, have all your clothes looking nice, you groomed, you smelling good. When you get dressed up and like looking good like that, your aura, your energy gonna boom, 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 like be big. You're gonna be able to attract so much just by dressing nice, feeling good, looking good. That's how your energy and magic work, by you having again Mars in the first house, Jupiter in the second. You have a lot of millionaire, like who was a good example? Like Denzel Washington or Brad Pitt, like various why who else? Who can I say that's current? Just like when you get dressed up, you look good. Like you have that suave energy, very very suave. That's why I really want you to focus on balancing that feminine energy, because too much. We're gonna talk about the aspects. You have a lot of points for that light, a lot of Leo energy, and Leo energy can lead to narcissism. We're gonna talk about that right back here when I get to that page. But let me finish breaking down up here. A lot of hot energy, very very hot. That's a lot of fire on the head, on the ascendant. Okay, let me see. Big test around love, women, your feminine side. Work on your heart chakra. Pray to female angels or female goddesses. Pray often, like how I got my little altar set up right here. Make an offering, like I got my little water cup. I gotta add my waters out. And I got like money and stuff on here, like make an offering. Like I have Ganesha hanging up. Like make an offering to a female goddess to balance out that bad Scorpio moon. Okay, trust me, when you research it, and again, anything said God's wisdom spiritual guru thing to say is everything I say you could type in Google or YouTube, and everybody gonna say the same thing. Okay, and it's even in textbooks, the astrology books. The moon does not like Scorpio, Jupiter does not like Virgo, Saturn does not like Cancer. Those energies you have to work on, and basically when you have badly placed planets, you have to find remedies. Like basically sick, when a person's sick, they have to take something to get better. You have to find remedies to really work on these bad placed planets. Okay, let's see. Love language, by your Venus being in Gemini, you like someone that's able to talk and have a mental connection with them. If they can't hold a good conversation with you, 9 times out of 10 your energy going to reject them. Okay, so pay attention to your love language. All right, let's see. Yeah, like I said, you meant to be seen with all this Leo energy. Fate is in control. Let's see what else. These the fear and karmic planets: Lilith, Saturn, Pluto, South Node. The reason why I always do this for people to point out the fear karmic planets, because I'm a type of person, I want to know my weakness. I want to know what's blocking me, what's inhibiting me from being my greatest self, and that is fears. You want to know your fears, you want to conquer your fears, okay? The fear planets and the fear aspects, like I say, is squares and oppositions. When you have a lot of oppositions in a person's chart, it could lead them to having like racism energy. That's what oppositions are, opposing the other person. Like, I don't like you, that type of energy with opposition. So I want you to be mindful of that, okay? So again, you could pause it. I'm gonna zoom in. You could pause it and write down your aspects, okay? You could pause it and write them down and research every single one. There's a lot of homework you got to do, okay? Get your notebook, your astrology notebook, and dedicate that to your homework to know yourself, okay? Research, okay? And let's get into some more of my notes right quick. I got like 4 minutes left. Let's see. Okay, so Pluto trying to ascendant. You could talk to the dead. You could talk to or see the dead. I had the aspect. Also, be mindful with this aspect. When you get around people or when you get angry, you could channel their higher selves with this aspect. So again, I have a lot of points and indicators for you to be mindful of how you come off to other people, because 9 times out of 10, if you don't practice shielding yourself and working on self and building up your own personality, you could easily channel somebody else energy. Like basically somebody else can easily possess you. Okay, so be mindful of like when you get angry, or if you say something and you say something out the way to somebody and you be like, oh snap, I didn't mean to say that, because you channel somebody else. Okay, you channeled either a spirit or somebody else higher self or a dead person that's around in that environment. Okay, you have that aspect. Okay, and again, aspect is DNA. Okay, you have a lot of focus on career. Talked about that. A lot of dots point to being alone. This energy can lead to narcissism. Be mindful of how you come off to others. I just talked about that. Can help with that. Mirror exercises can help with shadow work. Okay, so like looking in the mirror, saying I am great, I am amazing, I am beautiful inside and out, I am love. Leo rules love. I am love. Let me see what's a good one. I forgive myself, I forgive others, I forgive my parents, I forgive my ancestors. I love others as I love myself. I am beautiful on the inside and out. I am gracious. God's light shine through me. I'm God's chosen child on this earth. I am healed. I am whole. I call back all my energy. I call back all parts of my soul. I am protected in all dimensions. No weapon formed against me shall prosper. Okay, you really want to work on your affirmations and that mirror work. Okay, really being, again, awareness, intentional awareness, being able to pay attention how you come off to other people, how other people come off to you, and really watching and seeing who is the ops, who is real. Some people out there don't have no soul. Some people out there don't have no spirit. Some people out there are just pawns for the dark, okay? The dark forces are real, okay? You can have high sex drive and sex appeal. Again, that aspect comes from that Mars being conjunct that ascendant, and a lot of people, because Mars is men, a lot of people, and because you can either pull in again men, masculine or masculine women, okay? So by being in the first house is the head, the body. So by this being there, a lot of people can walk up to you, and by how you work, again, everything's a puzzle. Let me breathe, let me calm down, I'm getting excited, okay? So you look to Mars rules Aries and co-rules Scorpio, but you have Mars in Leo. So where is Aries house? The ninth house, where your north node is. So some people again can see you as their god, their deity, their ascendant master, something benevolent, a preacher, a priest, okay, type energy, okay, by you having a ruler of the ninth and the first. Again, there's videos on YouTube about that too, having The ninth Lord, you can type in ninth Lord, Lord, in first house. You can type that in Google. My guy, KSR Astrology, he gonna pop up. You can type in ninth Lord in first house. Boom, boom, and he gonna break that configuration down. Okay. Let's see. And this is, I have to write down me because I'm Palace Athena. This is me. I always look and see where I'm at in somebody's chart. You got me in the 12th house. And the 12th house is where you were and who you were before you came down into the first house, the physical body. So basically, you was with me in the spirit realm before you was born. So it makes sense why you chose me to break this down for you. Very interesting. I love how God worked. Came back to me. That's what this means. Okay. Let's see. What else? Oh, I'm almost out of time. Oh, jeez, I am out of time. Okay, let me try to get through everything. You can make a lot of money off women because you got the ruler of the career house in the 10th house. Because Venus rule your North Node. She rule Taurus. The ruler of the North Node in that 10th house, the MC, is in 11. Okay? So gaining a lot of money from women, helping a lot of women. Let me see what else. Anything you could love. Clothes, Venus rule clothes, so making your own clothing line, stuff like that. I had said, where is it? I lost it. That's point to multiple marriage. Okay, yeah, you got dots that point to multiple marriages, making money off women. Look up Venus and Mercury. Type careers, so you can type in Mercury careers or Venus type careers, and you got Saturn rule in the 6th house. I forgot to write that down. Saturn type careers, okay. But again, a lot of your energy shows that you're meant to be a boss, an entrepreneur. Let's see. Always protect your space. Chart points to a lot of people walking up to you and want to touch you. Again, by that Mars, by your ascendant rule in the 12th, and by your Mars conjunct, because you rule by two planets. Again, rare alignment. You rule by two planets because of Mars being conjunct the ascendant. So, again, by that being there, a lot of people can walk up to you, want to touch you. Mars is, again, God of war, very sexual energy. A lot of people want to admire you, touch you, cut it dry. Don't let just anybody walk up to you. Thank God. Not thank God COVID happened, but COVID happened for a reason, to protect your energy, protect your space. Okay, please, because it seemed like your body could be sensitive. So be mindful of other people just wanting to hug, touch on you, until you learn. Once you become a master, once you learn how to alchemize and like spiritual, I wrote that down. Spiritual baths, spiritual baths. We help with that. Spiritual baths, meditating, working with sage sprays, burning sage, and stuff like that. Working to get energy off you until you learn how to do in crystals. Working with crystals to get other people energy off of you, trapped energy in the auric field, the body. Then you could just, let people hug you, because now you know how to go home and get other people energy off you. Okay, but until then, mind your space, please. Okay, work out to burn off this excess energy with Mars putting on you in our play of sport. Okay, I dance. I have Mars on my ascendant. Dance was very, very pivotal for me to express all that energy. So having some type of outlet, working out. I love to work out. Like having all that energy, you need an outlet. Okay, if you don't have an outlet, you can become very volatile, and you can become very again, aggressive, angry, hard to be around. Okay, so that I want you to be mindful of your energy. I pulled some tarot cards for you too. Spirit dropped out. So you have the Nine of Wands. Oh God, I shouldn't have ate before I did this video. You had the Eight of Wands, the Sun card. Okay, I look like Oshun, the goddess Oshun. And then you have the Wheel of Fortune, again, fate. And see what came out? Leo symbol, the sun, and then again, oh, I just realized the sun behind her. And she playing a what? Sport. Interesting. So these cards are showing me you meant to shine. Your time is coming. Be patient. Don't rush. Learn your energy. Learn who you are on the inside. Your time to shine will come. Fate is at hand. Your life is going through a lot of changes, personal, outer. Just be calm, patience. Work on your energy so it can glow like hers in this picture. Okay, you got to work on that energy. You got to peel back them layers so that true you can shine. Let the light shine. Be blessed. I hope you do the recap with me so we can talk more. But be blessed and enjoy the rest of your journey. Good luck.